Hello, sports fans. This is the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker, your source for the sports betting industry 24/7. Sit back, relax, and listen as Mr. Bookmaker highlights what's happening right now in the world of sports. So, without further ado, here's your host, Art Eftekhari.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. You know who I am. I'm your host, Art Eftekhari. Glad that you can join us. Before we get things rolling, get to our website. You know the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. You know the routine. We got the links to all the best European, Asian, and United States friendly bookmaker sites. And our bookmaker guide is available for you to download. And if you need some blogs to read or to keep you busy, check out Dan's cricket blog and Patrick's American sports blog. These guys are working hard. Show them some support, please. Now let's get started with our A to Z sports betting lingo. What is our word for today? It is past post. All right, so what is a past post? Well, it is a bet made after the start of a game or a horse race. So if a game has already started and you want to place a wager, don't worry. There are plenty of online bookmaker websites where you can place a wager after the game or race has started. So don't forget that. Past post. Learn it, live it, love it. Now to get things started, I'm at William Hill. That's www.williamhill.com. Let's see what the bookies at William Hill are thinking. Look for the hashtag your odds. I'm looking here at the English Premier League. Like I just said, so look it up, English Premier League. Look for the hashtag your odds. There are a lot of different wagers for you to have fun with. Let me go over some. And of course, naturally, the 2018-19 edition of the English Premier League is set to begin in a few days. So for those of you football fans who love the EPL, this is an exciting time. I'm sure you're ready to rock and roll. So I'm ready as well. Instead of just getting right to the simple outright odds, I want to have some fun with the odds that are available here from William Hill. These odds ranging from the, 300 to 1 all the way to even 2,500 to 1. Some really exciting ones. Let's get started. First, 300 to 1 for Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, and Tottenham to finish in the top 4. Harry Kane to finish as the top scorer for the Premier League. And Huddersfield, Cardiff City, and Crystal Palace all to be relegated. So that's a lot to ask for in one wager there. Let's go to another one next. How about 400 to 1 for Manchester United to win the Premier League and Manchester City to finish in the bottom half of the EPL table? Well, I'm sure the Man United fans would absolutely love that, but not really expecting that. That's 400 to 1 odds there. Next, 500 to 1 for Wolves and Fulham, both to finish in the top 6 of this edition of the English Premier League. And, a lot of surprises could happen. What about that time when Leicester City won the EPL? Nobody could have predicted that. So that's why I'm sharing these wagers with you because, I want you to take a chance on these. You never know what's going to happen. Next, also 500 to 1, Liverpool to win the league unbeaten and Mohamed Salah to finish as the top Premier League scorer. Another one, 500 to 1, Liverpool to win the EPL. Firmino to be the top scorer, and Wolverhampton to finish top 8, and Fulham to avoid relegation. I feel like the bookies at William Hill really have some type of favoritism for Wolves and Fulham. Just saying. Another one here, 500 to 1, Arsenal to win the Premier League, Chelsea to finish second, Aubameyang to score 30-plus goals, and Morata, of course that's Alvaro Morata, to score 30-plus goals as well. Next, 750 to 1, Manchester City, Manchester United, and Liverpool all to be unbeaten at home in this edition for this season of the English Premier League. Pay attention to that one. It's possible these teams could finish unbeaten at home. And 750 to 1 odds, so go for it. 1,000 to 1, Manchester City to win all Premier League games. Wow, 1,000 to 1, like I just said. They would have to be beyond dominant to do that. Another 1,000 to 1 bet, Manchester United to win the Premier League. Manchester City, Liverpool, and Tottenham to finish top 4. Wolves, Cardiff, and Fulham all to be relegated. I don't like that one because I'm a huge fan of Cardiff City, and I'm going to be quick to say Don't trust that one because I'm pretty sure Cardiff is in the Premier League to stay. Last three, these are all 2001 wagers. Liverpool to win the Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, Mohamed Salah to be the top scorer, Alisson Becker to have the most clean sheets in the Premier League, and Keita to have the most assists. Those of you Liverpool fans, that one has your name written all over it. Next one, 2001, Arsenal and Everton, both to be relegated. Wow, I think all Arsenal fans would really be crying over Arsene Wenger if that were to happen. And last but not least, 2,500 to 1, West Ham United to not lose a game and win the Premier League for this 2018-19 edition. So get to williamhill.com as soon as you can. Look for the Premier League, hashtag your odds. And before we continue, get to our website as soon as you can. You know the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. Our Bookmaker Guide is available for you to download to help you become an expert at this entire online betting process. So, like I said before, get to it right away. Stop wasting time. Now for the next part of our agenda. In our previous edition of the Bookmaker Podcast, I introduced you all to UEFA Nations League, the new era of international football. I'm really excited about that, and I hope you are too. In our last edition, we went over League A, and I told you about the top teams. And for this, I'm at 10bet once again. That's www.10bet.com. Let's go over League A once again. So in Group 1, you got Germany, France, and Holland. Germany favored with 1.86 odds. Yes, they are favored over world champions France, and Germany was the team that didn't get past the first round. Little surprise there. In Group 2, Belgium, Switzerland, and Iceland. Belgium, of course, favored with 1.35 odds. I don't think Switzerland will have that much of a chance. Iceland, obviously not. They have a cool Viking chant, but that's about it. In Group 3, Italy, Portugal, Poland. Italy slightly favored to win that group with 2.05 odds. And in Group 4, Spain, England, Croatia. It is Spain that is favored, 1.62 odds. I'm sure a lot of English football fans are upset about that. They're probably thinking, why is Spain favored? They were out in the second round. England made it to the semifinals. All right, now it's time for League B. Who are the 12 teams in League B? We'll go group by group. So now, Group number 1 in League B, you've got Ukraine, Slovakia, and Czech Republic. You know, really interesting. A lot of history there. You got the old Czechoslovakia there. Of course, now they're broken up to Czech Republic and Slovakia. Ukraine is favored to take that group with 2.50 odds. Now with Group 2, Russia, Sweden, and Turkey. Russia is favored to take this group slightly over Sweden with 2.50 odds. And I'm a little surprised by this because I want to be quick to say, hey, slow down. Russia, yes, had a good run at the World Cup, hosting the World Cup, but that World Cup is over now. You know, are we going to see Russia continue to be a solid team, or are we going to see them go back to their old ways? Because I would say Sweden would have a good chance to win this group, and so would Turkey. Group 3 of League B, a group that's probably not too exciting for many of the football fans. Bosnia, Austria, and Northern Ireland. I'm going to quickly say that this is a toss-up. Yes, Bosnia is favored here with 2.20 odds according to the bookies at 10bet, but this one can be won by any 3 of these teams. Just going to say that, making it clear. Last but not least, Group 4 of League B, you got Denmark, Wales, and the Republic of Ireland. I think this will be a very entertaining group. Denmark is favored with 1.86 odds, but look, don't count out Wales just yet. I mean, come on, Gareth Bale is there. I think Wales has a good shot of finishing first place in Group 4 of League B. So that's it for League B. So in our next edition of the Bookmaker Podcast, we will talk League C of UEFA Nations League. So mark that down on your calendar right away. And that is it for this edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. Really do appreciate the support. Like I said before, check out Dan's cricket blog and Patrick's American sports blog. And don't forget to check out the Mr. Bookmaker football blog, especially if you want some more expert insight on UEFA Nations League. Get to our website as soon as you can. Download our Bookmaker Guide. It is there to help you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. We'll see you next time.
This has been the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker. Thanks for listening. If you haven't already, please show some love by subscribing to this podcast on iTunes or Stitcher. Till next time, this is Mr. Bookmaker over and out.